Okay, we got something new in the shop today. I did make a Vise decision, and I went with the Kurt DX6 Vise. It came in today, and basically I've already cut the top of the box. It was kind of beat up on the way from UPS. I think this came out of Georgia, so it didn't have very far to travel. Basically the way it's packaged is it's just in a blue bag with some cardboard. When I did get it, the box was kind of beat up a little bit. There's not much in the way of padding other than the top and the sides. There's a piece of cardboard, and when I pull the vise out, I'll kind of give you a shot of that. Everything appears to be there as best I can tell. I haven't found the handle yet, but I'm assuming it's in there. But let me go ahead and get this out of the box and over to the vise, or over to the mill, and we'll get started. Okay, I've got the old vise off, and basically that vise is going to end up back over on the Grizzly vertical horizontal mill. But the big thing I want to do is make sure that I've got the table good and clean. A couple of guys that I've talked to, and this has worked well for me in the past, just using bow shield and WD-40. Basically WD-40 to kind of clean everything up, and then the bow shield, I'm pretty sure that that has provided the best protection of all my machine equipment thus far. I have in the past, and it does work well too, just to actually put a good quality automotive wax to actually keep the bottom of the vise, especially in this mill. You know, this table's well worn. It's had some vices sitting on it for a really long time, and basically you've got some gaps there that are going to collect coolant, and you know, there's going to be water in the coolant, and it'll cause some corrosion. But basically I just want to make sure that I get the mill table cleaned up. I'll go ahead and just check it real quick with a stone to make sure that I don't have any burrs or anything sticking up, and I'll set the vise in. When you're stoning a bed, you'll know it. You want to get the right kind of stone. Basically, this is an old, I think it's an Arkansas stone, but it's very, very fine grade, and it basically won't cut at all unless there's an actual burr. And you'll see that, especially if you look at the angles of light. You'll see when you rub it over, you'll feel the additional resistance to push, and it'll actually cut that burr down, and you'll be able to see where it's at. I've got a larger stone than I use too. That's a Norton. It's a lot longer, but I've only had this vise on a couple of days, and I did this before. I just want to do a real quick spot check to make sure that I'm good to go. Okay, my table looks like it's in good shape. If you do have a lot of damage while you're stoning, or you're going to take aggressive cut stoning, ideally you want to make almost a figure-8 pattern if you can. That'll try to keep the surface flatness correct. Almost all the stones I've got are so fine abrasive that you're really not cutting anything unless there's an actual burr there. And these vices are not light, so you know, use caution when you're handling them. Okay, there's the Vise installed. I'll do a close-up shot here in a second. I'm just kind of looking at where it lines up on my table. I got a couple options. It does look like, unless I want to not use a lot of table space, I'm going to need to use one of the through holes in the center of the vise versus the side mounts, which is fine. And just to give you an idea what these come with, this comes with a this piece of spring steel actually sits between the ways there on the vise to keep chips and stuff from getting on, and it does come with a work stop. Again, this is the Kurt DX6. All in all, I think I ordered excuse me, I think I ordered this and got this just within 2 or 3 days. I picked it up on a deal on Amazon, and I'm relatively happy with it so far. It's definitely a step above the vise that I had, and this actually looks a lot more compact than the vise that I had on the Haas Mini Mill. Okay, just to give you an idea, obviously this vise sticks out much further. The ideal position for me is actually going to be about right there, and that's almost perfect for this table. Basically, the end of my range comes about right here. Within this is the vise all the way extended, and this rear block is very, very close to the maximum on the rear. So I've actually got 2 options. I've either got mount the vise here, which is probably a little bit too far back, or I can mount the vise here, and basically both of my rear jaws end up almost right at the limits of the machine. Just a quick note: these little I guess covers, they're just basically a piece of metal with an O-ring, and they pop out. They have a little dent that you can reach in and grab and pick them up. The jaws look really nice. I'm probably not going to be able to mount this tonight because I don't think I actually have. I have some metric cap screws, but I don't. This is more than likely a standard thread cap screw, and I'll need to actually get the proper T-nut made. I'll probably make that over there on my Grizzly, but I'm thinking about actually running the cap screws down through these 2 holes and gripping it right here. This is pretty standard. I've got used to old Kurt's. This has a little bit different design. I know the jaw, instead of it being pushed, it's actually being pulled towards the other jaw. I've never really had a setup like this. I think I'll like it. There's always, you can always make something to bolt to the back side of the jaw and do a work stop, or bolt out here on the table. But this looks a lot better in the machine. The surface finish on the grind is just you know, top notch. I don't think I've ever had a vise, including Kurt vises, that actually looked like this when they were brand new. This is the surface finish on the ways, and the jaws are it's pretty amazing. But all in all, it looks like it did well during shipping. I'm really happy that it came with a handle. I wasn't sure when I first opened up the box. I didn't actually see a handle. But a really nice smooth motion. You know, these handles are fairly long compared to the other vise, so that you probably apply a lot more force if you're not careful. So I have to get used to that. But all in all, for a small mill, this is a huge step up from the import vise that I had. I did have issues on it. You know, it wasn't super repeatable. I haven't checked this one yet, but I have a feeling, just from feeling of the motion, that this is going to be a lot more accurate and a lot more easier setup time, especially when I start making soft jaws for this size. The soft jaws on the other 6-inch vise had a non-standard hole pattern, so I tried to avoid making too many jaws for that in anticipation of getting something permanent on this machine. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick video and review of the Kirk DX6 vise. This was relatively inexpensive. I think it was around $5.30 shipped, which I know there's other places to get it cheaper, but you know, it got here quick, and I got tracking info, and I was happy. But the next machining video that you'll see, we'll be using this vise, and I'll have it all set up. And if I run into anything, I'll do another video. But so far, I'm really happy with this. My table, just looking at it, I could actually fit 2 of these vises on this machine without any issues. 3 would not fit, but I could definitely get 2 of these vises on there, and that may be what I do. And it's not too terribly heavy either. I don't know if these, this is about the same weight as the import vise, and way lighter than the vise that I had on the mini mill. And I'm really liking this totally flat surface. Really, if you drop something or something like that, there's really no way to lose it because of that spring material that sits in the middle. That should help in keeping chips out of the vise and that kind of thing. Anyway, hope you like the videos. Please like, subscribe, share. If you have any comments you want to make, don't be bashful about asking questions. I'll be glad to look at it. If you're thinking about getting one of these vises and you want to know something, just drop me a comment and I'll try to answer. Thanks for watching.